I'm a normal guy and I've just bought and refurbished another investment property. If I can do this, you can too. I don't monetize these videos. I make these videos to inspire you. So stop making excuses, do as I do, and let's all improve our finances together.
Hi guys, it's Abu Pasha here. Earlier this week I went up to Darlington in the UK, purchased a property which completed on the 30th of June. There was already a tenant in there, so we allowed the tenant to stay. The tenant then vacated a month later, which was bad timing, but anyway, it happens. And we took the opportunity to then refurbish that property. The refurbishment was done in September and October. And I've just returned from Darlington to basically finish up the refurb and clean up and basically check that everything is ready to go for the next tenant. So this video will show you how the refurb went, what changes were made, and what the property now finally looks like for the next tenant to move into. And I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm in my conservatory right now in London and it's raining, and that's exactly what the weather was like in Darlington. It wasn't as cold as I thought it would be, but the heating wasn't working, and I ended up having a very, very cold, sleepless night in the property, because I always sleep over in the property to actually test drive them and to make sure that the property is ready for a tenant to live in. The heating's been fixed. It was fixed the next day, simply by resetting the boiler, but if only I'd known at the time. But it was a cold night and I think I only slept about 2 or 3 hours. But anyway, I'm back in London and I slept well and I ate well. I ate a lot of food yesterday, so I've now fully recovered from that. But anyway, enjoy the video. This is a video that was taken by the contractor during the early part of the refurb. I think this was back in September, and you can see the door still is being worked upon. This video here is in the middle of the refurb. You'll see that there are workmen still outside. But yeah, you'll see that door, the letterbox is off now. We've also removed the locks while it's painted. And this is what the external of the property looks like post refurb. So that's how I'm going to be doing this video. I'm going to be jumping through different timelines, but if you look at the top left hand corner, it shows you whether it's pre-refurb or post-refurb. So you can see the door is looking good now. And again, we're going back to the early part of the refurb. It's in black and white again. You are seeing the skirting board have been removed because there was a damp-proof course that was installed. This is mid-refurb. You can see the dust sheets are down. They're still doing a bit of painting, and you can still see that the door needs some work done to it. Yeah, we're moving forward now, almost at the staircase. So now the refurb has been completed, and this is what it looks like. We're in full colour now. We're about to go up, but instead we'll take a look at the dining room. So the 2 reception rooms, you've got the dining room and lounge. This is the lounge. You're seeing the radiator has been taken off completely, and a damp-proof course is going to be laid there. That was also plastered as well. This is the lounge. Sorry, this is the dining room. My mistake. This is the dining room, and this is a new door that was installed in the kitchen. So there never used to be a door there. It used to be just a blank space, but we put a door in there, and you'll see very soon what the door looks like post refurb. Right, so this is mid refurb. You're seeing it's still dirty. What's happened is that the walls have been painted around that radiator. There's a lot of cleanup that needs to be done. The walls have been painted, but it's just very dirty. Right, and this is the lounge. Again, if you look at the radiator, the walls have been painted around there. It's just that the radiator needs to be fixed against the wall. It all looks good, but it's just very dirty. And you'll see in the post refurb what it looks like after it's cleaned up. And here we go, post refurb. So this is the dining room. It's all nice and clean, and you can see the kitchen doors being painted. Looks nice, clean. I cleaned it up all myself. There you go. Now we've got a kitchen door. Looks like it's always been there. And that's a fire door. It's nice and heavy, good quality. And that's a storage cupboard. So that's the dining room. Nice and clean. And now we're moving into the lounge. Now the radiator still needs to go up because we didn't have the brackets. Otherwise, if we had had the brackets, then the radiator would have been put up that same day. But it'll be done before the tenant moves in. But you can see the walls have been painted. It's nice and clean now. And it's ready for someone to move in. That's the utility meters, so that's the gas and electric. It's a prepay meter, and it just shows you how much money's left. Back to the early refurb pics, you're seeing this is what the kitchen looked like. You can see that the flooring had been taken up, it looked dirty. There was a leak that we had to solve, and you can also see the kitchen door, what that looked like. This is the kitchen door in its early stages. Yeah, that's what the kitchen door looked like. And this is what it looks like now. So we're opening the kitchen door and we're walking in. You can see we're in full colour now. Everything nice and clean. New flooring. Yep, that's the cooker. And that's the boiler for heating. That's the heating control. It's the extractor fan. That's where the fridge goes. And we are soon going to be moving into the bathroom, which we haven't seen. This is the bathroom post refurb. It's a nice bathroom, nice and it's small, compact, but it's nice and clean. That's the ceiling. I've never had a UPVC ceiling and I actually like it. It's reflective, shiny, and it looks really nice actually. A nice wash basin. Yep, everything cleaned. I cleaned it myself. This is the bathtub area with a shower screen. That's the extractor fan. And now we're heading outside into the yard. This is the yard. This is the outside area. There are the bins. And that door over there gets you out onto the street if that's what you want to do. And I even put some spikes on the top of the door for security. And now we're going to go upstairs. We haven't seen what it's like upstairs, but I've cleaned all the stairs up. I've done the vacuum cleaning above, cleaned the windows, etc, etc. So you're going to see what it looks like upstairs. Okay, so this is the master bedroom. This is the big one. It's nice and big, clean, simple. That's the view outside. And here's another look of what the refurbed room looks like. It's nice and clean. I spent a lot of time cleaning the flooring, especially of the whole house. It was so clean that you could eat your food off of it, though I wouldn't advise that, of course. And that's the new doorknobs that we installed. The previous ones were very old. Right, this is the smaller bedroom. It's still a good size. You can easily get a double bed in there. And that's the view outside. A little story is that I spent overnight in this bedroom and I couldn't get the heating working at the time, so the heating came on the next day, but for that night I had essentially no heating. And this was in October and it was quite cold, so I barely got enough sleep. I mean, I was very, very cold, very uncomfortable, and it was nothing like my own bed in my own home, that's for sure. So that's the second bedroom, and this is a storage cupboard. Alright, and that's it. We're now heading downstairs to the front door, and you can see that the letterbox has been installed and the door is now complete. Right, and there you have it, folks. So that's the video. The property's been refurbed, and once the property gets let out, I'll go through the financials so you can actually see the amount of money that I'm earning from this on a monthly basis. As always, like and subscribe, and I shall see you next time.